Libra, welcome. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. Welcome back if you're returning. This is your weekly read. Sun, Moon, Rising placements of Libra. General reading. So if it's not resonating, don't try to force the fit. We are going deep intuitive this week. So may not, the cards may not come out having the standard Rider-Waite definitions you're used to, but I'm just going to, I'm always reading somewhat intuitively, but this week I'm definitely going to go full intuitive read. Keep getting the Fool. I think that has something to do with the time of year. It is the new year coming up soon, new beginnings. Can pull that card sometimes, but maybe not. Let's see what we got for you, Libra. So you are holding off on making plans. You are not, something has you in a bit of a hesitation here. It could be that you are kind of emotional right now, maybe a little bit concerned with your money, but the 5 here in reverse is, I feel like you're not making plans for the future right now because you're just coming out of a funk. You've been in a space of remorse. I think whoever I'm picking up on has been really focused on something that they lost, really thinking a lot about what they lost, feeling bad about it, sort of not paying attention to the good things in their life because they're very focused on something that was lost that is upsetting to them. And so they haven't really been moving forward. They haven't been really looking closely at their future and trying to make a plan. They have not been feeling particularly comfortable in their body right now either. Just not really at ease. Just definitely something impacting you recently that just had you in a funk, had you a little bit depressed maybe, just really negative, not even, just sort of despondent almost. So not really like super sad, just not feeling anything at all, which is a very weird thing for you. And now we have a new beginning coming in, and you're a little bit concerned by this new beginning. You don't quite trust it yet because you feel like you can't stand on your own. You feel like you've lost your happy ending. Could have been a breakup, but I don't really feel that necessarily. It feels more like something that you wanted to happen that didn't, and it shook your confidence because you really thought it might. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can get any clarifications for Libra here. Any clarifications for Libra on this reading? No, don't do a Taurus on me, please. I did Taurus and I got like half the deck coming out. I'm going to let a few of these fall, but I can't read a whole deck for you. That's still quite a few cards, though. Maybe almost as many as I got for Taurus. You and Taurus, man, going through it. All right, so Ace of Swords. There's a truth that came out, or it's going to. Something became really clear for you, and there was some joy there. You felt really kind of positive, and you felt like you had a clear path forward. You were deciding now, things were moving after some delay, and you were in charge of the direction. But then we have the King of Wands in reverse and the King and the Queen of Wands in the upright. This is a couple, and somebody cheated on someone. The masculine of the two, the more controlling person in the relationship. So there's stereotypical standard definitions of masculine and feminine here, folks. So don't be mad at me, please. I'm not saying a man and a woman. I'm not saying men are the only ones that can be strong and women are the non-dominants. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying the standard definitions in Rider-Waite will apply here. The person who was dominant in this couple stepped out. It could have been a fling, it could have been something more than that, I can't really tell, but depending on which one you are, Libra, either you were the one who had something outside of this relationship going on with another person, or if you are in the Queen energy here, the non-dominant person in that couple, the dominant one did. And so you had a good thing going here. There was truth, there was joy, there was forward movement that you were controlling. And then there was this event. And somebody felt that they met their soulmate. And they felt like if they worked on it, things would turn out. They felt like if they put a lot of effort into it, they were starting to see results. They felt like this is going somewhere. This is definitely what's going to happen. For me, that's positive. This person is who I think they are. Then there was some concern about whether or not it was okay, because maybe this was a married couple or a couple that's living together, and then there's one of them going out and connecting with somebody else. And then there was some concern about that, spiritual, is this in line with my spirituality? What am I doing? And you decided to leave and go somewhere where the waters were calmer. You knew that was the right thing to do, was to leave. Now, this is leaving home. So you were thinking maybe about leaving this to go to this. And that became a massive burden for you, Libra. So I don't know what you're going to decide. You may still be in this situation. If you're the Queen energy here, the non-dominant, you may still think you've got all this, potential here, happiness, that you're in charge. You may feel that maybe this has happened to you before, that the dominant person has done this before and you're used to it and you're thinking it's gonna play out and they'll be back, they're always back. But the dominant person's actually thought very hard about going this time. They actually did consider leaving home this time. This is different. For them, it's different anyway. I don't know if it's different for the other person. I can't really read that here, Libra. But if you are the Libra that is the dominant, the one that did connect with someone else, you felt all of these things, but then you held yourself back. Or the other person did. It's kind of messy. It's kind of messy, I gotta say, whether you are the dominant or the non-dominant member of this couple. Either way, I don't think whether you're the dominant or the non-dominant, I think the underlying cards apply. You are sad about something you lost, and you're really kind of holding yourself back from making plans for your future right now. Your dreams coming true, happy ever after, wishes fulfilled, that does feel like that was kind of scuttled against the rocks, whether you're this person or this person. There's a bit more hope if you're this person, or more of a sense of hope, because you feel like you've met a soulmate and someone you can build with. But realistically, in your heart, deep inside, that there are major burdens to you leaving home. And you have to decide whether you're going to take that on. Is this worth it? Do you know that the other person here feels the same way you do? It's difficult. And if you're the passive one here being acted upon, do you just sit there and wait and let the dominant one decide? Or do you start making efforts to turn your cards upright here, to get your confidence back, to start making plans for your future outside of this connection? Or do you feel that this is not anything of substance, and that your future remains as you originally planned it with this person? This person's a little greedy. And this person looks like a martyr or a victim, but isn't. This person is just calmly waiting for the dust to settle, and then they'll make their decisions. It's an interesting reading, Libra. I don't know which one you are. I don't know. Maybe there are some Libras that are the king and some that are the queen. It's interesting, though, I have to say. There's a third person involved here, and that person impacts both of you. It'll be an interesting week, I think. You'll find some answers. There is perhaps a present aspect to this Ace of Swords. There may be information coming to light. There may be a secrets revealed. There may be a clarity coming to you that was missing before this week. I don't know. I would be really, really interested to hear some feedback from those of you that this resonates with. It's quite a story. Good luck with your week, I guess. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Your support of the channel is just floors me. It's wonderful to see all of you showing up and enjoying the readings, finding value here. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It would mean a great deal to me. Every like, share, and subscribe helps the messages get out to more people. And that's really my goal here, is to share these messages that come through me from Spirit for whomever they're meant for. And the more people that see the videos, the more likely that the messages get where they need to go. So thank you for helping with that effort. I hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next time. Blessings.